Music is everything. I'm telling you, I'm consumed with it now more as I get older. I'm 91 now, and when I'm 91, I'm 91 years full of music. That's how I feel. When I was 5 years old, we lived at a place called Redondo, Washington, right on the Puget Sound. A lovely place. You could smell that sea air, hear the seagulls. You used to hear those freighters going over down the canal, and the foghorns at night. All of that is a musical sound that's just wonderful. And I grew up with that. I lived in that area. There was just a big bulkhead here. Here's Puget Sound. Here's a big dance hall. We lived back here, one little street across from the dance hall. And the big bands were coming to that dance hall, which held about, maybe 1,800 people. It was gigantic. And I would sneak out and go to that dance hall and climb up on those benches and watch the people dancing. And the bands, the big bands that was in that place, sometimes 12, sometimes maybe 18, or different amounts of musicians. Can't you imagine what a great thing for a 5-year-old to be able to hear that big band and to see those people dancing and to see the beautiful inside of that ballroom? Can't you want to see what a great experience that'd be? That was incredible. Here we go! When my brothers would leave, I'd go get the guitar and play it, which they didn't know. So finally my brother Bill, who found out that I was playing that guitar and picking it up in the evenings and when they were gone, that I'd take it and practice it, he said, I'm going to teach you some chords. So he did. He taught me the chords to 2 or 3 songs that day, which they were simple songs, and that of course really sent me off on it because I got excited. So then I'd go out, and we had a big, big maple tree in our yard, and I'd go out and sit by that maple tree and practice and play by the hour, pretend I was a big star and whatever I was going to be, all that. And I'm not exaggerating when I say to you I know several thousand songs, and I go through those every day trying to make sure that I haven't forgotten them, and I want you to know I have, which is the saddest of all things because I don't want to forget any one song that I know, and I know from pop, jazz, country, blues, bluegrass, I know from folk, everything. Hello.
You know, you do the best version of Ripple.
Oh, Ripple. Oh, I love it, man. I want to do Ripple.
You know, well, I'm going to start crying when you do it.
Don't cry. I'll just sing it and then you just... Okay. We have a request for a song that was done in the 60s by a group called Grateful Dead. Hey, this is one of my favorite songs. Oh, you recognize it. My father used to just sit and play his violin quite a bit. And then I got so I could play the chords, so I got to be his accompanist. And the more I got to do that, the more I learned, and the more I wanted to learn. I like to play chords more than I like to play lead. I'm interested in playing the chords. I took the George Smith method, which is a great method. Sometimes you need a certain sound, and his method put your chords with the finger on the bass, and you could get a bass note and play the rest of the chord. And I learned quite a bit of his method, which I used a lot in my time, because it had that sound that I wanted. And dark moon, away up high in the sky, tell me why, oh, tell me why you've lost your splendor. Dark moon, what is the cause your light withdraws? Is it because I've lost my love? When Bobby Fischer, a great guitarist with one finger gone, came to town, I took lessons from him, and oh, he was a magnificent player. Speed that I could never acquire. Play with lots of speed, but lots of touch, and I took lessons from him, so I got quite a bit of training from him. I took lessons from anyone I could at that time when I found a teacher. Fun in the Club. That place was so much fun.
Bonnie guitar at the Businessman's Club was just amazing for years. 13 years,
Yeah.
house band at the Businessman's Club.
I know,
Una Blanca Blanca, those people would get up and they'd march around that club. I mean, we'd march around that club, around those tables, and I mean, they were going to heaven or somewhere.
we had such fun in the club. Marina, Marina, where you been so long? Ain't had no good time since you've been gone. Marina, Marina, where you been so long? Ain't had no good time since you've been gone. Fishing in the morning, fishing all night, running in the sand pits, having a flight. Marinas in Washington, where the sun shine now. Marina, Marina, stay with us now.
Bonnie guitar never took a break at the club.
Nope.
She started at 9 o'clock. Bonnie would be playing at 2 o'clock. And I'd have to have her stop because I got to get the people out of there. Bonnie would stay if we had a crowd, and we had crowds, past the 1:30 cutoff time, right up till 2.
Oh,
Bonnie
yeah.
didn't take a break.
5 hours we
I don't
did.
think I ever saw you take a break, Bonnie.
No,
I'm
no.
talking about 13 years.
Thank you. 92 years old, you know that, of course. stay here all day if I could stay here all day. Shoot, it's just, I hold her sometimes, she never wants to get down. Doesn't she look like a monkey to you? Did you might want to remind you of one of those tree monkeys? I have to say, I've had the best life. You want to talk about people, how they've lived and what's been going on. I've been on the road all my life. It's like I can say to you this, I know what it means to leave people that I really like and love. I've been leaving great people all my life. You get to know somebody, you go in a town, maybe be there for a week or even a weekend, and you get to know people, and you want to have a friendship with those people. Mm-hmm. Soap Lake, my favorite place. I like it here. I love it here.
I love you here. I love to hear you say that too, Bonnie.
Marina, I'm not here because I have to be. I could make it out of here. Mm-hmm. I got a lot of places I love, but I want to be here. I like the ambience, the whole thing.
I was at the senior center when you were playing. I was out there dancing.
Well, good, then I know you.
Yes.
That's good enough for me.
Applesauce.
Oh my goodness.
Applesauce is Gravenstein apples too. That's
my favorite from the old days.
Yeah, it's an old apple,
I
so
love
it's
it.
super
I love
good.
It.
Hello there. This is my wife, Nora.
He built this guitar for me, really. Had the neck built specially for me because I'm not as strong as I used to be, so I can't play all the chords I want to play and everything. So it's their place. Jerry, it's good. When I was at Western Recorders in Hollywood, Don Blake would come down, the engineer, and we'd work to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, overdubbing, doing things backwards and trying different things, just experimenting. And so I could do that, but I haven't done it for so long. I'm a little bit rusty, I can say. Pretty rusty, I would say, quite rusty. What do you say? Anyway, this may be the answer. So make it one for my baby, and one more for the road. That long, long road. That long, long road.